Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1950 half crown from the reign of King George VI, the coin we see on screen now. Firstly, I'll talk about the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. So here is the reverse design, and it is the work of George Kruger Gray. Now we can see here in the middle a concave quartered arms royal shield hung on a peg at the top. The four parts feature two of them, featuring the three lions of England, to the bottom left the harp of Ireland, and to the top right the lion rampant of Scotland. Around this is the legend reading Fid Def, half crown in 1950. This gives us the denomination of half a crown, the date, the year it was made, 1950, and the Fid Def is Latin, translating to Defender of the Faith, a title for King George VI. King George VI, we can see here his royal cipher under two crowns, two interlocked G's for George, and then the crown there, of course, as he is the king, the royal crown. There is then also little teeth, milling or beads all around the rim, and these are there to prevent the coin from being clipped. Now then, moving on to the obverse, we can see here the portrait of King George VI. He is uncrowned and facing to the left with no laureate. This is the only portrait of him used on British coins during his reign. The portrait is the work of Humphrey Paget, and the initials HP for Humphrey Paget can be seen below the king's neck. Around him is another legend, again in abbreviated Latin, this time reading Georgius VI DG BR Omn Rex. This translates to George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons. These are his titles as monarch, and also linking to the divine right of kings, the DG, by the grace of God, how he has been chosen by God to rule the kingdom and the territories overseas. And once again there's little teeth, milling or beads around the rim to prevent the coin from being clipped. So there we go, that's the design, and we'll now move on to the facts and figures of the 1950 half crown. A coin minted at the Tower Hill Mint in London, where the Royal Mint was based between 1810 and 1975. The coin is composed of a cupro-nickel alloy. This is 75% copper and 25% nickel, these two metals used together in the coin, as a few years prior, in 1947, silver had stopped being used in coins. The weight of the half crown was unchanged since 1816 and stayed at 14.14 grams, and the diameter again unchanged since 1816 in the reign of George III at 32mm, making it a fairly large coin, one of the bigger coins you could find. The 1950 half crown has a mintage of 28,355,500, and that is one of the more common coins you can find, so a very common date with tens of millions of them out there. A half-crown coin is worth 30 pence. This is then 2 and 6, 2.5 shillings, or 2 shillings and 6 pence. This is then 1/8 of a pound sterling, so 8 half-crowns to the pound. And back in 1950, a half-crown was equal to £5.48 today. So similar to having a £5 note today, or a half-crown coin back then, both had similar buying powers and similar values when they were used. And the coin was then demonetised in 1969, prior to decimalisation happening a few years later. Now then, we'll move on to the value of the coin today for collectors looking to buy one. So, in poor condition it will sell for around £1, in fine condition around £3, extremely fine condition around £10, and uncirculated £23. So quite a low valued coin in all grades. Even in the highest grade, only £23 can be easily afforded, and a very affordable and cheap coin in a lower grade. So please do comment down below if you have this coin and your opinion on the design, as this was the penultimate year this design was used. So, if you enjoyed the video and learned something new, then don't forget to subscribe before you leave, as that means a lot to us. And of course, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon with some more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Bye!